Okay, zombie strippers. Jenna Jameson gets top billing over Robert Englund in this movie. Okay. George Bush is in the process of his fourth consecutive presidency. And since we're at war with Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Syria, Canada, Alaska, and a bunch of other states and or countries, the military's decided that they're so stretched thin to develop like a zombie vaccine. Because if you can create an unkillable soldier, technically you have the perfect soldier. But something goes awry. Because if it's a female zombie, they're fairly coherent. If it's a male zombie, they're just the bloodthirsty, ravenous ghouls that they've become so used to seeing. The military tries to fight off, a small amount of infected ones. But one makes it into the Rhino. The Rhino is a strip club owned by Robert Englund, who is kind of a neat freak. He doesn't want people to touch him. He more or less, like, the girl's like, "Do you want to dance?" "No, I don't want to get herpes." And then like sprays Lysol all over the place. By far, you watch this movie for one reason. Robert Englund gives one of the most crazy and bizarre performances he has ever given. Ever. So, of course, one of the zombies attacks Jenna Jameson. They then bring part of her body into the back and like, "Oh god, what are we gonna do?" We'll throw her body out in the woods. She was eaten by, like, cannibal werewolves or something. Well, she becomes reanimated and begins to dance. And the patrons love it. So yeah, apparently a woman who's like decomposing on stage is ridiculously hot for where they're at. So then other women decide to become zombies. And whenever you go get a dance in the champagne room, normally they gnaw your flesh and you become a zombie, who they chain into the basement. Pretty much, it's them dancing and biting people. That's like your middle hour of this movie. Really. And then the military shows back up at the very end, to help quell the zombie uprising. And then a doctor shows up and he gives you the background as to why he did this. Why? Because there's an insane amount of money to be made in these giant disasters. And when they show him like stealing the formula, he's like, "Yeah, I had to steal it." He taps on his shoulder, "What's that?" And then grabs a flask. "Oh, what's that over there?" "Pour, pour." Puts it into a spoon and catapults into somebody's face. This movie is so taken, so over the top. It's so bad, it's awesome. Now, when I watched it, I more or less skipped through the majority of the nudity because I was single for 10 years. I know what Jenna Jameson looks like. And it was like... Now, of course, the scene where zombie Jenna Jameson is having a dance-off with newer zombie stripper is just ridiculously over the top. It's like if West Side Story was done with zombies and they were strippers. And that is zombie strippers. If you want to laugh while watching a movie that is everything that sets out to be, Zombie Strippers is by far the movie for you.